social media refers to a computer-based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas, thoughts, information through virtual networks and communities. Social media is often referred to as a double-edged sword. The nature of virtual networking has tons of potential issues.
One of the most serious and common one among them is cyberbullying.
So, what is cyberbullying? Just as the use of technology itself has evolved, so has the ability to bully. Bullying, once restricted to the school or neighborhood, has now moved into the online world. Bullying through the use of technology is referred to as cyberbullying. It is a repeated behavior aimed at scaring, angering, or shaming those who are targeted. Cyberbullying can happen anywhere there is online social interaction. For example, some young people use social media, video games, texting, or anonymous apps to bully other people, posting embarrassing pictures, sharing private information, or sending threatening messages.
The cause of cyberbullying lies in the motivation of the bully. Why do they choose to bully, and what makes them this much confident? It all starts when one decides to cross the limits to humiliate the other one. So, what are the motivating factors of cyberbullying? Now, I'm going to interview a teacher who's currently teaching in CLC and has dealt with many cases of cyberbullying. What do you think brings about cyberbullying?
I think the internet has given the authority of criticizing anyone on the internet. It is very easy to distance yourself from the intense situation by just shutting it down. That's why the people who don't realize the level of pain that they might have caused are the ones who become the bullies. This makes them feel way more powerful. Cyberbullying can also result from lack of parental supervision, knowledge about appropriate online behavior, and racial, ethnic, or religious differences as well. Actually, attention is also what some cyberbullies want. Most of them are starving for the validation of superiority and popularity because they do not feel they gain enough recognition from their parents and friends.
Thank you for the answer. Individuals of all ages are vulnerable to this issue. For the victims, the effects of cyberbullying can be overwhelming. Now, I'm going to talk to a student of CLC High School. Have you ever undergone cyberbullying before?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever undergone cyberbullying before?
Actually, yes. It was a terrible experience. About 3 years ago, I got blackmailed. There was an old man convincing me that he was around my age, and he got me to join a Facebook conversation. Afterwards, they then threat to show webcam images to my friends and family unless I transferred money to them. Consequently, I isolated myself in my room and avoided talking to my parents and friends. I lost interest in every activity that I normally enjoyed. In terms of my physical health, I also had trouble sleeping and skipping meals. I took the threat seriously. The incident had severe physical and
emotional damage.
me. Suicidal thoughts kept popping up in my mind, and at some point I couldn't endure the stress anymore and tried to hang myself in my room, but just in time my parents arrived and stopped me. Luckily, thanks to their support, understanding, and sympathy, I could recover and escape from the toughest and darkest time I had ever had in my life.
Oh, that's really heartbreaking to hear. You must have had a very hard time overcoming this situation. Now, I'm going to ask her parents a couple of questions about the issue. How did you feel when you learned that your daughter was being cyberbullied?
At first, I had no idea.
It was not until I prevented her from committing suicide that I found out about the situation. And I got extremely shocked because there was no changes in her, and I also got extremely worried and upset because of like how bad her mental and physical state was.
So, what did you do?
Every day I would take more time to sit with her and encourage her to open up about the situation. I also tried to be as sympathetic as possible, and I kept reminding her, it was not your fault. You haven't been matured yet. You haven't known how to distinguish between what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And what they did was cruel, but it is not a reflection of your worth. I also raised her awareness about how to detect cyberbullies and how to avoid them. And as a result, her mental and physical health was gradually getting more stable.
Do you have anything you want to say to all parents about the social issue?
From a parent's perspective, I think unfortunately there is no quick and immediate solution, but at the very least you can be there for your child. And because it is highly probable that your child may not be aware that he or she is going to encounter cyberbullies.
Thank you for the answer.
Ô chị ơi, đi về. Về đi con. Ra đây.
As you can see, online bullying can be particularly damaging and upsetting because it's usually anonymous or hard to trace. It's also hard to control, and the person being victimized most of the time has no idea how the situation is going. Cyberbullying can affect and cost anyone their life, irrespective of their age, gender, religion. Hence, it is extremely essential to take actions to eradicate cyberbullying so that the community can be better and hundreds of lives can be saved. To anyone who has ever been bullied online, you are not alone.